Welcome to the Hack Radio Show with Tricia Biz, powered by 9 Mobile. Every week on this station, Tricia will be teaching on different topics to help your business attract customers, increase your revenue, and build the business of your dreams. Now, here's your coach, Tricia Biz.
Hey guys, welcome to another brand new, spanking, creative, interesting, knowledge-filled episode of the Hack Radio Show by 9 Mobile. I remain Tricia Biz, your host. I am a marketing expert and business fixer. So today on the show, we're going to be talking about how to target your audience in 3 basic steps. But I need to first help you understand why it is important to target your audience. Now, your audience are basically the people that will consume your content, your information, or purchase your products and service. It is key to target these people because you want to increase your ratio of converting. You want to increase the number of people that buy from you. You see my point? Some of us have lots of followers, but the sales is not adding up, or you have lots of people calling the phone to make inquiries or walking into your business, but it's not adding up at the end of the day because you are not converting, either because they are not your target audience or for some other sales reasons that we will not look into in today's episode. Step 1, you want to answer this first question: who is your audience? Who is my audience? You want to think about who is this item created for? Who will benefit most from it? Most businesses, most products or services, you do not have only one audience. You can have the primary target audience, the secondary target audience, or if you want to identify your target audience based on another style, which is who is the influencer, who is the buyer, who is the user. And then you now want to create strategies for all 3 of them. For some businesses, all 3 are the same people. For some, all 3 are different people. Example, when you're selling items for children, the user is different from the buyer. The user does not have a credit card to give you to buy the item. So the user is the child, right? The buyer can be the mom, or the buyer can be the nanny, or the buyer can be the auntie, somebody you just send, oh, please help me to go to the store to buy this product for Tricia. And then in that case, if the buyer is the nanny, the influencer is the mom, because the mom is the one who says you must buy that product or go to that store and buy XYZ for baby Tricia. You see my point? So it can be 3 people in one, it can be different people, but you need to first identify who are these people. And you want to go into details. What is the demographics? What is the psychography? Like, who are they? What age range? How do they look? How do they express themselves? What type of people are these? Where do they live? How do they shop? You want to get enough information, and if you do not have it, you want to do research and ask people who buy those things. Ask them questions and then form your idea. This is the bedrock of effective marketing campaigns, where you actually understand who exactly your audience is, who exactly you want to speak to. All right. So you can either do it based on the primary, secondary, or you can do it based on the influencer, the buyer, and the user. So that's the first step. You need to identify in granular details who these people are. What is their sex? What is their culture? What is their religion? What is their buying habits? All of that. That is step 1. So once you write it down, we now have an idea, and you will then create a persona out of them. You can give them a name. This person is Tricia. She is in her mid-30s. She is this. She is this. She loves bright colors. She likes this. She likes that. So you can turn your customer into one person and write for one person. Create that persona of who you are going to be speaking to. You see, marketing is effective when you know exactly who you're speaking to and you speak to them in their language. That is the importance of identifying or who your target audience is, teaching you how to target them. Okay, so that's the first step. Now, the second step is, what are they searching? You need to identify where are they searching and what are they searching. So basically here, what you are doing is you're identifying what the customer's buying journey is. Let's do something really practical. Let's say that you sell ring lights. In step 1, you identified who the customer is. For ring lights, we have multiple customer segments. Customer 1 is our coaches, experts like Tricia, who record videos and teach classes. So we need lights to illuminate our videos. That's one category. The second category are small business owners who are shooting their own product photography by themselves, and they need lights to illuminate the products, right? So you see, I can create many more, but now I've created 2 customer segments for my ring light business. So I'm going to be asking myself, where do they go and look for ring lights, so that I can position my brand along the path that they are searching. If I will either ask questions or I'll just sit down and think. The first place, for instance, based on my research, I realize is that people go on Google. So they Google ring light seller near me, right? Ring light in Lagos. Some people even narrow it down and say ring light in Lekki. So if I identify all that, I know that I have to focus on Google My Business. I have to focus on search engine ranking, so that when they are searching on Google, they will find me. You see why it's important to do this exercise, right? Now, the next thing is when they search, what comes out? You see some of the popular e-commerce platforms, your Gigi's and Jumia's and Konga's and etc. They'll mostly come on the first page. So what that is telling me is that I have to list my ring lights on those platforms. I always say these things. So people are like, oh, I don't know if I can sell on those platforms. For me, it's a visibility first platform, because they have paid a lot of money to get their websites to be showing on the first page of search. They've invested in advertising. So when people click on those links, they should see you. If you notice, many people, when they see you on those platforms, they then, if it's like a Gigi, they then take your number and call you. For places like Konga and Jumia that don't show your numbers, they take your store name and go and look for you on Instagram to chat with you private, personally, one-to-one, right? So you need to understand. So if they are going to find you on an e-commerce platform, which e-commerce platform do I need to list my products on? For some people, if maybe, let's say you're a service business, let's say you do painting, fumigation. If you Google, for instance, the fumigation business, you'll see some yellow pages that will pop up. So they already have list of those type of businesses. So you need to ensure that you've added your business to the list, so that when they are serving your potential customers, they can find you. Things like O-List, I think olist.ng and all of that, right? VConnect, etc. Those are like lists that you can put your business on to be found if you're in the service business. Now, let's say they go and search through social media. Have you optimized your bios on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, wherever it is they're searching, so that you have a chance of being shown to them? That's the essence of understanding step 2, which is where are they searching and what are they searching. So it's not just knowing the where. What are the keywords that they are typing to search? For me, they're going to type ring lights. That's it. Ring lights for photography, or ring lights for something, or for YouTube videos, something like that. So I need to ensure that I am using those keywords so that when they search, they'll find me. Okay, so that is step 2. Now, step 3, to help you target your audience, is understanding where do they hobnob. That's the third question. Where do they hobnob? Where do they spend their time on? Where do they get information from? Where do they get information from? Those are questions you want to ask yourself, right? Because that also helps you know how to target them on the head. So do some research again. Where do they go and get information? So I'm selling ring lights, right? Where would they get information on, the type of ring lights to buy, why they need ring lights? They will get those information on maybe photography pages. They'll get information from photo coaches. There are coaches who teach you how to take pictures. There are video coaches who teach you how to shoot videos for your business, etc. They will get information there for ring lights. But in general, in their life, I'm targeting who? Experts, coaches, small business owners. I'll find them on pages that are teaching them how to grow their business. I'll find them on pages that is teaching them about balance and all those things. So can I pay for advertisements on these platforms, or can I become an active community member in these platforms or on these pages, on these blogs, etc., to ensure that when they eventually decide to use me or to buy what I sell, I will be properly positioned to be found. Do you understand? That's why you need to ask yourself, where do they hobnob, so I can position myself. Okay, so guys, there we have it. Those are the 3 basic steps to help you target your audience properly. The first step is you ask the question, who is your audience? In the second step, you're asking the question, where are they searching and what are they searching? In the third step, you're asking the question, where do they hobnob? Where do they spend time on? Who gives them advice? Who do they listen to take buying decisions and all of that? Okay, so there we have it. Today's episode served hot and fresh to you. I hope that you join me next time for another episode of the Hack Radio Show by 9 Mobile. I remain your host, Tricia Biz, a marketing expert and business fixer. If you have any questions, you need clarity around what we discussed, you can always reach me via email at thehack@9mobile.com.ng. Let me spell that. THEHACK at 9mobile.com.ng. Remember to follow us on all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and also on YouTube at 9mobileNG. Have a good day.
Same time, same station next week. It's been Hack Radio Show by 9 Mobile with Tricia Biz, where you learn all you need in order to attract customers, increase your revenue, and build the business of your dreams.
This is Hack Radio Show powered by 9 Mobile. Thank you for listening.